What if I told you that the greatest power in the world isn't money, status, or influence, but love? Not the kind of love we casually talk about, but a deep, unconditional love that has the power to transform lives. This is the kind of love that Jesus Christ taught, a love so strong that it can heal broken hearts, restore relationships, and even change the direction of someone's life. In a world filled with anger, division, and negativity, his message stands out more than ever. Love is the greatest power you will ever have. Think about the world we live in today. People are quick to judge, quick to hate, and slow to forgive. Social media is filled with arguments. Relationships break over small misunderstandings. And often, we respond to negativity with even more negativity. But Jesus taught something completely different. He said, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Now pause for a moment and really think about that. Loving your enemies? That goes against human nature. It's not easy. In fact, it might be one of the hardest things you'll ever do. But that's exactly why it's so powerful. Because when you respond to hate with hate, nothing changes. The cycle continues. Pain creates more pain. Anger creates more anger. But when you respond with love, something shifts. Love breaks the cycle. It disarms negativity. It creates space for healing. And sometimes, it even changes the heart of the person who hurt you. That's real power, not controlling others, but transforming situations through love. Now, let's be clear, love doesn't mean being weak. It doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. It doesn't mean ignoring wrong actions. Real love requires strength. It takes courage to forgive someone who hurt you deeply. It takes maturity to stay calm when someone is trying to provoke you. And it takes faith to choose kindness when everything inside you wants to react with anger. This is the kind of strength that Jesus showed throughout his life. One of the most powerful examples of this love is seen during the crucifixion. Even in his final moments, after being betrayed, mocked, and hurt, Jesus chose love. He prayed for those who were hurting him. Think about that level of forgiveness. Most people struggle to forgive small mistakes, but he forgave in the middle of extreme pain. That's not weakness. That's the highest form of strength. That's what makes love the greatest power. So how can you apply this in your own life? It starts with small choices. When someone speaks harshly to you, instead of reacting immediately, pause. Choose your response. When someone makes a mistake, choose understanding instead of judgment. When you feel anger rising, remind yourself that you have the power to respond differently. Love is not just a feeling. It's a decision you make every single day. And here's something important. Love doesn't just change others, it changes you. When you hold on to anger, it weighs you down. It affects your peace, your mindset, and even your health. But when you choose love and forgiveness, you free yourself. You feel lighter. You gain clarity. You begin to see life differently. Love brings peace, and peace is a form of power that nothing else can replace. Another thing Jesus taught is that love should be unconditional. That means you don't only show love when people deserve it. You show love because of who you are. Anyone can be kind to someone who is kind to them, but it takes a different level of character to love those who don't treat you well. That's what sets you apart. That's what makes your life impactful. Imagine if more people lived this way. Imagine a world where people chose love over ego, forgiveness over revenge, and kindness over judgment. Relationships would be stronger, communities would be more peaceful, and people would feel more connected. It might sound idealistic, but change always starts with one person, and that person can be you. So the next time you face a difficult situation,